Karate. Karate originated in Okinawa, Japan, focusing on striking with punches, kicks, and open hand techniques. The name means empty hand, reflecting unarmed combat. Training emphasizes powerful, linear movements and kata, pre-arranged forms that teach technique and mental discipline. In combat, practitioners maintain distance and use quick, decisive strikes to vulnerable targets. The goal is ending confrontations quickly with minimal movement. Karate also emphasizes mental development. The discipline required builds focus, patience, and self-control beyond physical training. Kyokushin Karate. Kyokushin is a full-contact karate style. Unlike traditional karate, it emphasizes hard sparring and physical conditioning. Training is brutal. Practitioners condition their bodies through breaking boards, stones, and enduring strikes. Sparring is bare knuckle with full power to the body, though head punches are prohibited to reduce injury. Kyokushin fighters are known for toughness and devastating low kicks. The style produces fighters who can absorb and deliver punishment. The famous 100-man Kumite challenge, where a fighter faces 100 opponents consecutively, exemplifies the style's intensity. This is karate stripped of sport rules and focused purely on combat effectiveness and mental fortitude. Taekwondo. Taekwondo is a Korean martial art known for dynamic kicking techniques. The name means the way of the foot and fist, though kicks dominate. What sets it apart is emphasis on high, fast, spinning, and jumping kicks. Practitioners develop exceptional leg flexibility and power. Kicks target the head and body from unexpected angles. Training includes poomsae forms and Olympic-style sparring, emphasizing speed and precision. Taekwondo also teaches courtesy, integrity, perseverance, self-control, and indomitable spirit. Judo. Judo is a Japanese martial art focused on throws and grappling. It emphasizes using an opponent's force against them. The core principle is maximum efficiency with minimum effort. Practitioners learn to off-balance opponents and use leverage to execute throws. Training involves live sparring, where students attempt throws on resisting opponents. Judo includes pins, joint locks, and chokes once on the ground. In competition, a perfect throw wins instantly. Judo builds physical strength and mental resilience, since being thrown repeatedly requires overcoming fear and ego. Aikido. Aikido is a Japanese martial art focused on redirecting an attacker's energy rather than meeting force with force. It emphasizes harmony and non-resistance. Techniques involve circular movements, joint locks, and throws that use an opponent's momentum against them. There's minimal striking. Instead, practitioners blend with attacks, redirecting them into throws or pins. Training is cooperative rather than competitive. There's no sparring in most schools. Students practice pre-arranged techniques with compliant partners, focusing on form and flow. Aikido emphasizes spiritual development and conflict resolution without harm. Critics argue the lack of resistance training makes it less effective for real combat. Proponents value its philosophy of peaceful resolution and body awareness. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, or BJJ, focuses on ground fighting and submissions. It evolved from Japanese Jiu-Jitsu, refined in Brazil by the Gracie family. The principle is that smaller, weaker people can defeat larger opponents through technique and leverage. Practitioners control opponents through positions, then apply joint locks or chokes, forcing submission. Training is highly practical. Students spend most time rolling, live grappling against resistance. There's no kata, just drilling and sparring. BJJ is effective for self-defense because it doesn't rely on strength. Technique and positioning matter more. Earning a black belt typically takes 10 years, reflecting the art's depth. Muay Thai. Muay Thai is Thailand's national sport, known as the art of 8 limbs because it uses fists, elbows, knees, and shins. Training is brutal and conditioning focused. Practitioners repeatedly strike heavy bags and pads to build power. Shins are conditioned through impact, creating devastating striking ability. Clinch work is central, where fighters grab opponents and deliver knee strikes. Kicks swing like baseball bats, generating massive force. Elbows are used at close range, often causing cuts. Kickboxing. Kickboxing combines boxing's punches with karate and Muay Thai kicks. It emerged in the 1960s and 70s as a sport blending Eastern and Western striking arts. Rules vary by organization. Some allow low kicks and clinching like Muay Thai. Others prohibit them, focusing on punches and high kicks. All emphasize clean, powerful strikes to score points or achieve knockouts. Training develops speed, power, and cardiovascular endurance. Fighters use boxing's footwork and head movement combined with kicks to attack from multiple ranges. Kickboxing is effective for self-defense and fitness. It's more accessible than traditional martial arts while providing practical striking skills. Boxing. Boxing is the art of punching. It's one of the oldest combat sports, using only fists with strict rules about legal targets. What makes boxing effective is focus. By limiting techniques to punches, practitioners develop exceptional hand speed, power, and defensive skills. Footwork controls distance and generates power through weight transfer. Defense is sophisticated. Slipping punches, parrying, and using footwork to stay out of range are critical. The best boxers make opponents miss while positioning to counter. Boxing develops attributes useful in any fighting situation: hand-eye coordination, timing, distance management, and staying calm under pressure. Wrestling. Wrestling is one of humanity's oldest martial arts. Modern wrestling includes freestyle, Greco-Roman, and folk style, each with different rules but similar principles. The goal is controlling an opponent's body and forcing them to the ground. Wrestlers use takedowns and throws, then work to pin shoulders to the mat. Training builds incredible conditioning. Wrestlers develop explosive power, endurance, and mental toughness. The sport emphasizes constant pressure and relentless forward movement. Kung Fu. Kung Fu covers hundreds of Chinese martial arts styles. The term means skill achieved through hard work. Styles vary dramatically. Wing Chun emphasizes close-range rapid strikes. Shaolin includes acrobatic movements and animal techniques. Tai Chi focuses on slow, flowing movements, developing internal energy. Traditional training includes forms, weapons, and sparring. Many styles emphasize circular movements, redirecting force rather than meeting it head-on. Kung Fu's effectiveness varies by style and training method. Some focus on performance and tradition, others maintain combat-effective training. Sambo. Sambo is a Russian martial art and combat sport combining judo throws, wrestling takedowns, and leg locks. Developed for the Soviet military, it emphasizes practical combat effectiveness. There are two main types. Sport Sambo focuses on throws and submissions, similar to judo but allowing leg locks. Practitioners wear a jacket called a kurtka, used for gripping and throwing. Training is intense and practical, pressure testing techniques against resistance. Sambo has produced many successful fighters, particularly known for their grappling and ground control. The system's military origins ensure techniques work in real combat situations. Krav Maga. Krav Maga is an Israeli self-defense system developed for military use. It has no sport component or philosophical teachings. It exists purely for survival. The approach is brutally practical. Techniques target vulnerable areas like eyes, throat, and groin. The goal is neutralizing threats quickly and escaping. Training emphasizes realistic scenarios: armed attackers, multiple opponents, surprise attacks. Stress drills simulate chaos and fear, preparing students mentally and physically. Krav Maga borrows from boxing, wrestling, and Judo, keeping what works and discarding what doesn't. Movements are simple and instinctive, designed to function under extreme stress. Capoeira. Capoeira is a Brazilian martial art blending fighting, dance, acrobatics, and music. Created by enslaved Africans in Brazil, it was disguised as dance to hide its martial purpose. Movement is fluid and continuous. Practitioners use sweeps, kicks, and evasive movements while staying low to the ground. The constant motion makes attacks unpredictable. Capoeira is practiced in a roda, a circle where two play while others clap and play instruments. The berimbau sets rhythm and pace. Techniques include spinning kicks, handstands, and sweeps. The acrobatic elements create unpredictable angles and allow evasion while positioning for counters. Culturally, capoeira represents resistance, freedom, and cultural preservation. Mixed martial arts. Mixed martial arts, or MMA, isn't a single martial art but a combination of multiple disciplines. Fighters train in striking, grappling, and submissions from boxing, Muay Thai, wrestling, and BJJ. The sport emerged from early UFC events that pitted different martial arts against each other. Well-rounded fighters who could strike and grapple dominated specialists. Modern MMA fighters are complete martial artists. They need boxing for punches, Muay Thai for kicks, wrestling for takedowns, and BJJ for submissions. MMA has proven which techniques work under pressure. This pressure testing has influenced all martial arts, pushing them toward more practical training. MMA represents the evolution of martial arts, keeping what works in real combat. 15 martial arts, 15 approaches to combat. Karate emphasizes powerful strikes. Kyokushin adds full contact intensity. Taekwondo specializes in kicks. Judo uses throws and leverage. Aikido redirects energy harmoniously. BJJ dominates on the ground. Muay Thai delivers devastating 8-limb strikes. Kickboxing blends punches and kicks. Boxing perfects punching. Wrestling controls through positioning. Kung Fu encompasses hundreds of styles. Sambo combines throws and leg locks. Krav Maga focuses on survival. Capoeira blends fighting with culture, and MMA combines everything. Each developed in specific contexts, solving different problems. None is universally superior. Effectiveness depends on the practitioner, training quality, and context. What matters most isn't the style, but the training. Pressure testing, conditioning, and mental toughness determine fighting ability. What martial art interests you most? Drop it in the comments.